Alright, this is the review of an AGM STG 44. We actually already did this review. I wasn't really happy with it because I didn't make it, and this is my gun. So I kind of wanted to redo it because I think there's more to mention than what was mentioned in the last one. Alright, so to start off, the whole entire thing is metal. Everything metal except for the stock, which is plastic. I have the plastic version. Get the real wood if you're going to get this gun. It's so worth it for an extra $20, I think it is, on Airsoft GI. I think I got this for about $170. For an extra $20 you get real wood. It's really just extremely more realistic. Again, everything is metal, which means a little bit heavier. So I think it's about 7 to 9 pounds is what I've heard. It's not overly heavy, but you know, it's got some weight behind it. Alright, so to start off with, the hop-up is in here. It doesn't stay open, you have to hold it, and it's like a M4 wheel-based hop-up. And the sights are adjustable for elevation, not windage. They don't move back and forth, but it's not really that big of an issue anyway. Again, World War II, they weren't the most sophisticated back then. Charging handle is on this side, like that. Actually, if you do this too much, this piece up here starts to like chip a little bit. I actually like broke it off a little bit. Like there's like a piece, like a millimeter by a millimeter, that I broke off. Again, that's just because this is kind of cheap metal, but it's, I mean, if you look like right here, the thing is beat up a lot, which I think just makes it look cooler. Because you know, as all World War II guns, if you ever see them, always look destroyed for whatever reason, even if they're new when they take the picture. I don't know. But this is the mag release, this gigantic button, which means you do that and you can also buy a new mag. I don't remember where I bought it because this gun is about 1.5 years or 2 years old, so sorry about that. But I think I spent only like $20 for it. And I've heard they hold about 650 rounds, which I believe because the thing is tremendous. And it also is quick wind. So you just put the little tool in there and turn it. The doors open up there. They do not lock closed, so if you swing it around while the BBs are in there, it'll just go flying out and go all over the place. So you want to be careful with that. One thing I do like about the magazine, though, is if you look at it like this, the nozzle is hidden inside. So if you see it like this, it looks like there should be rounds in here. Like, it looks pretty authentic, which I like. It looks a lot more realistic. AGM did a good job at replicating the real STG 44 or MP44. Also, one of the downsides, again, not really that big of a deal though, is that I can't figure out how to take it apart. There's a couple pins, if you remove it, you can slide pieces away from each other, but they do not come completely apart. They just do not do it. I've never seen or heard of anyone taking this apart either, so I've never seen any tutorials. If you know, please tell me, but I don't think you can. One other thing that, I don't know if it's really an issue, but it's strange, is that every version I've seen has the little loop over the front sight, which they all do have. Mine does not. It came like that. It didn't break off or anything in shipping. You can tell because it's like a clean cut. It's not like broken or anything. But it just doesn't have the loop on top. Is that bad? Not necessarily. It just looks a little bit weird. I got used to it fast though. I mean, the sights still work just as well. But also, to take the battery out, you push this pin and the stock off, and your battery goes right in there. It takes a stick type. It comes with an 8.4. You can fit a 9.6, which I highly recommend because the thing is awesome with the 9.6. Like, that's why I need to buy my extra mag, because I was ripping through rounds. Again, AGM doesn't make the best speed motors though, but this one's pretty decent. I've had this for like 2 years. It's still one of my favorites just because of the realism factor and the performance. One of the weird things about the stock also is that you can flip this open. I believe on the real one it is a map thing or a cleaning tool set here. You don't need a map or cleaning tools, but it's just also cool. I mean, usually what I do is when I take off the battery, I just put the pin in there, or put in like an Allen key or whatever, just in case I need to do some repairs in the field. So that's basically that. Also, the fire selector switch, this is the only thing that they screwed up on. It should twist on the real one, to, you know, down, semi, auto, whatever. But it does not. It slides. So one click back is semi, all the way back is full auto. It's usually a little bit tricky to get to semi because you either slide it all the way back or you just, yeah. But you can, I mean, usually I go all the way to auto and then click it once forward. But you gotta get used to that because usually, you know, with an M4 you just flip it around. This, it slides back and forth. This is kind of more of a lefty-friendly gun if you think about it. Considering that the charging handle is on this side, the mag release is also. But I mean, if you're a righty, you don't need to be using the charging handle constantly. It's an airsoft gun; it doesn't do anything besides sound amazing and look amazing. This you can push forward. It's a little bit harder to pull it back though with your thumb. And this, when you take out the mag, you can just push it with your thumb. So it is kind of lefty friendly. So again, lefty is a good gun for you to buy. And if you're gonna, real wood, $20, good value. I wish I did that, but I'm not gonna buy another one. Especially because I don't think anyone's gonna buy it with that and all kinds of ridiculous battle scars on it. Which, yes, that's just due to the lack of quality paint, but honestly, it looks really cool. It looks authentic that way. So, yeah, that's basically all the stuff I wanted to mention. That's review the STG 44.